And we are underway from Houston. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Trouble, 38. Hut.
Here's Walker to start the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
From the 31, here's a 2nd and 8.
Black swap. Check, smash. Hut, hut.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35. You can look at the defense for these Texans. They've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. If those add up into big mistakes add up into points against you.
3rd play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Here's Young. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And they can't bring him down. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Texans will take over. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Josh Sweat coming in strong and dropping him behind the line of scrimmage.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, here's Tannehill. He'll find his rookie tight end, Sam Laporta. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now Tannehill. And this one is incomplete.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. This will be fielded at the 17. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. 1-7 their record here at the midway point of the season, and right now this organization, more than likely, if you look at it, CD, probably in for a rough second half of the season.
Well, we've seen teams turn things around in other places. I mean, we've seen 1-7 first halves turn into 5-3 second halves, but with this squad, I think these guys aren't playing to get into the playoffs. They're playing for their jobs. So's the coaching staff. They're coaching for theirs. Front office trying to keep theirs. The heat is on from all directions. And what's interesting is a lot of these guys are playing for jobs and trying to keep their positions. It might be just in the league in some other spot.
2nd and 10. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he'll wind up getting this to the 32. A play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. 1st down. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the 1st quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
Light blue. Needle blue. Ready?
A 1st down throw for Young. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ross. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Here we go. Here we go. 560. Fury, yellow. Watch out now. 50 Fury. Sack.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Young to throw it. Walker with a grab, left side. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 43. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now a first down throw for Young. It's caught at the 10, but he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 33 yards that time.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process, and really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
10. Zulu black.
Here's Walker. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Kenneth Walker with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. Finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start. It's certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
He completes this one to Mingo. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Tannehill on first down. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Jefferson moving in motion left.
Tannehill.
A short pass here taken in by Laporta. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Chubb.
And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run. And that's a nice job there, getting the safeties involved in run support. Second and goal from inside the 5.
Chubb again. And not a whole lot there as he'll get him down at about the 2.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
This Bengal defense, they passed the first 2 tests. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Chubb. Touchdown, Houston. Jake Moody now for the point after.
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Let's go.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27.
White. Hey, red.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back.
Ready. Red. Blue strike. Hey.
Robinson, the motion man right.
Hut.
Throwing, Young.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. A give running right is Chubb. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Here's 2nd and 10. They run it again with Chubb, and they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Man in motion left, Mingo. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, their goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Trying the left side with Walker. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Ready?
Now a draw play. It's Walker. And he'll work down inside the 45. Now the Bengals urging everybody to get back to the line of scrimmage. On 2nd down, here's the option. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Ready?
On third down, here's Walker. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. 71 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. It's Young on first down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Young trying to hurry them up to the line here.
Ready.
On second down, it's Walker. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Rail, yellow.
They'll try to throw now. Young rolling to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Ready.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Give to Walker on the read option. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Ready.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down.
Steel, black. Yellow, zoom. Green, jack. Drill, green. Ready.
Young. Complete to Olave on the out route. And outbounds right around the 20. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Come on, send. Black shot. Claws red. Flag blue. Hut, hut.
Now Young. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And leading 10-7, and they may just want to get this to the locker room.
Ready.
Chubb on first down, not going to go anywhere as he'll lose 3 on that one.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. The final shot here before the break. Tannehill. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Now, this game has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. The third quarter starts with a run by Chubb. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Here's Tannehill now on second down. Open man is Mingo, complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage. The drag route can be effective when it's run well.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. A short pass here taken in by Laporta. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And hold up here, an injured player. And that's quarterback Ryan Tannehill who's shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Possibly a good spot here to take a shot as they come out with 3 receivers to the left on second and less than a yard. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 4 yards the pickup, first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Jefferson moving in motion left. They run again on first down. Chubb looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Third and long, here's Clifford. That's to the tight end, Laporta. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be 4th down. Jefferson moving in motion left. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Texans send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the second time. Taken in at the 11.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Okay,
The
Frank.
Bengals drive about to get going. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here's second and 5 now from the 22.
Cheetah. Hut.
Walker with another carry. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Houston defensively, they've got a dime set. 6 DBs on third. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have it over his first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And they're going to speed things up here.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Edo blue. Here, yellow. Yellow, go.
Young will set to throw. Fighting, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. B.J. Ojulari in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Here now, a 3rd and 20.
50 series. Ready?
Young. And that will be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
Go red. Blaster, 6. Blue, go. Red, cycle. Go pink. White, white. Set.
Here's Young. They'll indeed go for it. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Black, red. Blue, striker.
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Ready, ready.
First down, Young. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he's going to get this inside the 30. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
97 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Let's go.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
Set, cut.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Rashawn Slater, first-round pick in 2021, guilty there.
Set, ready.
Young, he's going to change it up.
Ready.
And going right back to Walker. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'd love to get a little closer if they need to kick the field goal on 4th down. From this spot, it's 46 yards.
Cut, cut.
A pitch comes to Walker. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Here we go.
3rd and 10 wasn't going to be easy. Now after the holding penalty, they have to deal with a 3rd and 20.
Cut.
From the gun, it's Walker. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Ready up. Shot. 17.
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
Cut, cut.
They'll run for it. It's Walker. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this Texans defense stands tall. So that's the 2nd time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually, you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go, and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs,
Keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
From the 35, here's second down and 8. Jefferson going to go in motion right. Second down throw from Clifford. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it. Absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Throwing is Eason. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
It's taken to the 26. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Bengals take over first and 10.
Ready, play.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth. Look at this. Middle of the field, a breakaway. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 126 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Here we go.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's first and 10.
10 cycles.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a first and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Set. Smith, red. Ready?
Back to Walker on first down. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Let's go now.
Here's first and 10.
22 needle. Yellow, line. Blue, check.
Walker now on first and 10. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
Ready.
Here's second down.
Ready?
Again, it's Walker. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Come on,
Well, this defense needing a stop here. Got to have it. 3rd and 9. Now Young going to move them around.
Fight 60. Smash, smash. Set.
To the right side, this is Walker. And bulldozing his way through. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Here comes 2nd down.
Ready.
A gear for Walker running right. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll come to the line now on a 3rd and 6.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Set. Go.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
Here we go.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
97. Set. Cut.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Texans are going to win the football game. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Kind of a strange ballgame, Charles. We did not have a single point by either team after half. Really a defensive clinic by both sides in half number 2.
Wasn't that just beautiful to watch? Come on, man. Come over to the dark side with me. Wasn't that fun to see these defenses holding sway, right? Making sure they're controlling the game in the second half. It lets you know that you've got to score points when you can. You never know when offenses might go a little bit dry, and you need those points from earlier.
So for the Texans, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, the difficult season continues as they drop to 1-8. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.